In Part 6, Chapter 7 of Crime and Punishment, Raskolnikov claims to have finally made up his mind. He visits his mother, who weeps with relief. In an ironic twist, she's read Raskolnikov's article published in Periodical Discourse about his great man theory, and she thinks her son is a genius. Raskolnikov asks if she will always love him, no matter what she hears, and he assures her he loves her. Raskolnikov says he has to leave that day and go very far away. Pulcheria knows he is suffering. She prays with him, making the sign of the cross. He falls down to kiss her feet, and the two cry together. No matter how many times he ambiguously hints to leaving for a while, he finally relents to his mother's insistence upon returning and promises to come back the next day, lying to her. Raskolnikov goes home and finds Dunya waiting. He realizes she knows everything, and she tells him she has just visited Sonia. Speaking of whom, Raskolnikov opens up to Dunya more than he has with anyone other than Sonia, admitting to suicidal thoughts. Raskolnikov calls himself a vile man and admits he considered committing suicide by jumping in the river, but decided against it. Now he will confess to the murders. But then he switches gears, objecting to Dunya's description of the murders as a crime, then rationalizing them. I killed a vile, noxious insect, an old pawnbroker woman, of use to no one. He questions whether it is worth suffering through imprisonment for his crime. His opinion of other people is lower than ever. Raskolnikov claims every one of them a scoundrel and a criminal at heart, and worse still, an idiot. But recognizing he has made his sister and mother suffer, he feels guilty and promises to try to live a good life, even if he is a murderer. He asks her to take care of their mother. He notices a portrait of his former fiancée, his landlady's daughter who died of typhus, and kisses it, remembering her fondly. She suffered from fever, as he did, but she died of it. He declares that if he had never loved or been loved, none of this would have happened to him, and he insists that he loathes all humankind. In another sign of Raskolnikov's twisted morality, he portrays alienation as a social good. He exclaims, "Oh, if only I were alone and no one loved me, and I too had never loved anyone, nothing of all this would have happened."